Hi, Bob.
Hiya, Matt. Just I think this might help with the viewers, giving a little bit of clarification about this report that we've been discussing.
That one.
This one, yeah,
Yep.
the one you have in your hand there. I think it's important just so everybody knows what the key 5 issues are that we're going to talk about.
Right.
Before we go into them in detail.
Okay. Yeah, sure. So I'll just whiz through them and then
Yeah,
go
we
through
just
them in a little bit of
issue
detail.
1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 5. I think.
Okay, so issue 1, they spoke about a poorly defined sales process, diluting sales revenues.
Okay. Okay.
Issue 2 was the lack of essential skills, which leads to below average performance and consequently below average results.
Right.
Issue 3, failing to focus salespeople's activities.
Yeah, that's a big one.
Issue 4, self-limiting beliefs.
That's a key one. I think we're going to spend a lot of time looking at how we change our personal beliefs.
Yeah. And then issue 5, failing to put proper leaders into place.
Ah, right.
And I'll just go into a little bit of detail in each one of these, and I'll start on that last one.
Okay.
Like failing to choose and develop sales leadership. Often what companies do is they put their best salesperson in to lead the team because they've been doing it for a couple of years and now they're the best, so they're going to lead it. So the problem with that, Bob, is that the company then loses its best salesperson.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
they don't necessarily have the skills of a leader because of different qualities. I mean,
the
best
management skills.
the best boxing coaches in the world have never been brilliant boxers.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, a heavyweight boxing champion can't teach you how to box.
Look at Venus and Serena.
Yeah,
You know,
absolutely.
they get taught by the father.
Who was never a champion.
No.
No,
Absolutely.
leadership skills are very different.
Yeah, indeed. So that's that one, failing to get the right leader in place. Issue 4 was allowing self-limiting beliefs. It might be like, well, you know, this is the 4th appointment that I'm going into. I failed 3. I'm going to fail this 4th one as well.
Yeah.
Such and such can win the business because
That's
he's been doing it for 10 years. I've only been doing this for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So he's bound to win more business
Yeah,
than
people
me.
do make excuses for themselves and their behaviours.
Yeah.
That's an important one.
So that's issue 4, self-limiting beliefs. Issue 3 was failing to focus salespeople's activity. So as a salesperson, you can often jump from one product to another product, or from one customer to another customer.
Yeah.
Instead of the follow-up, you know, sometimes you need your follow-up activity. What is your process for following up?
Yeah.
The customers. Do you follow up enough? We talk more about that in some other
we'll go into
videos,
more
don't we?
detail. Of course we do.
And then number 2 was lack of essential skills, which leads to below average performance. You know, you've mentioned in some of the techniques about open and close questions. Now, as a salesperson of over 25 years, I think that's pretty basic.
Yeah.
But so often I hear people trying to start off a conversation and build rapport with closed questions.
Absolutely.
Do you do this? Do you do that? And instead of the how, what, where, when, why
Exactly.
questions.
The questions that create communication, essentially, that's what you have to.
Just a lack of essential sales skills. And the final one is poorly defined sales processes, really, where you know, I went into a company some time ago, and they were having lots of quotes that were coming into their office,
Right.
but nobody was following up those quotes. They were very busy, the multi-million pound company.
Yeah.
And the customer was following them up because the customer would ring up and say, well, we got your quote, yep, we want to do some business.
And they never followed it up.
They never used to
because
follow
they
up.
lacked a sales process.
That's it. When we looked at their sales process, all we did was get one of them to follow up, and they increased their sales overnight by 25% of those quotes being converted into business, and that was just
That's a simple skill.
We reviewed that over a month, and it increased by 25% just by ringing up. You didn't really need any extra sales skills. You just ring up and say, we've quoted you this business, shall we go ahead with it? You know,
not rocket science.
To use some additional sales skills might increase that 25%, but just follow up sometimes if you're not doing that. But so that's it really. So poorly defined sales processes, lack of essential skills, failing to focus salespeople, allowing self-limiting beliefs, and putting the wrong people into
leadership roles.
Were the key reasons why, not that sales teams failed, but they didn't actually produce as much as they should do. And we all know field sales teams, they actually cost a lot of money.
Yeah.
So you know, you need to get back the investment.
Yeah, so you have to have the right leader.
So that's what the white paper's saying,
Okay.
and I see it around in business now. So I think it's very, very relevant.
I
to
think it's a
business
great
today.
template to work from.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
So that's the 5 issues.